Have you ever noticed how some physiques just grab attention instantly? It's not only about having ripped arms or a wide chest. More often than not, it's the shoulders that create that powerful first impression. Broad, rounded, and commanding shoulders change the entire look of a body. They project strength, presence, and balance before you even say a word. Strong shoulders don't just make you look athletic, they make you look unstoppable. And here's the real question. Why do so many people spend years training hard in the gym, but when they look in the mirror, their shoulders still look narrow, flat, or out of proportion? The truth is, shoulders don't grow by accident. They are one of the most stubborn muscle groups, and if you're not strategic, you'll stay stuck with the same underwhelming results. Many people keep pushing heavy bench presses, hoping their shoulders will follow, but instead they end up with imbalances, nagging aches, and frustration. That's because the shoulders are not a single muscle. The deltoids are made of 3 distinct heads: front, side, and rear. And unless you train all of them in a smart, targeted way, your progress will always fall short. And that's exactly what today's video is about. I'm going to walk you through 5 fantastic dumbbell exercises that will completely change the way your shoulders look and feel. These aren't complicated moves that require fancy machines or hours at the gym. With just a pair of dumbbells, whether you're training at home or in your local fitness center, you'll have the tools to build massive, well-rounded shoulders that turn heads from every angle. But this is not only about aesthetics. Strong shoulders protect your joints, improve your posture, and make every other exercise, whether it's pressing, pulling, or even everyday movements, feel smoother and safer. By the end of this video, you'll not only know the 5 most effective dumbbell exercises, but also how to perform them with perfect form. Avoid the common mistakes that kill your progress, and apply training strategies that ensure your shoulders grow steadily, week after week. So, if you've ever felt stuck, if you've ever felt the burn during a workout but seen no real changes in the mirror, stay tuned. Because what you'll learn today can be the turning point between wasting years of effort and finally building the kind of shoulders that redefine your entire physique. And remember, this is health momentum, wellness in motion, life in balance. Let's dive right into the first exercise, the absolute foundation for shoulder growth. The Dumbbell Shoulder Press. This movement is often called the king of shoulder exercises, and for good reason. It primarily targets the front and side heads of your deltoids while also bringing your triceps, traps, and even your core into play. The beauty of using dumbbells instead of a barbell is freedom of movement. With dumbbells, you can adjust your range, protect your joints, and build muscle in a way that feels natural to your body. To perform it correctly, start seated on a bench with back support, or stand for a greater challenge that also engages your core. Hold a dumbbell in each hand at shoulder height, elbows slightly in front of your torso. As you press the weights upward, control the movement, and avoid locking out your elbows at the top. This keeps tension on the shoulders instead of your joints. Lower them slowly, feeling the stretch at the bottom before driving back up. One powerful variation is the neutral grip press, where your palms face each other. This reduces stress on the shoulder joint, and is especially useful if you've dealt with discomfort before. As for programming, aim for 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps, gradually increasing the weight as you get stronger. Don't rush to go heavy at the cost of form. A common mistake people make is using too much momentum, arching the back or bouncing the weights up. That takes the focus away from your shoulders and puts you at risk of injury. Stick to control, and you'll see the difference. Now, once you've built a solid foundation with the press, it's time for the second key exercise, the dumbbell lateral raise. If you want that wide V-tapered look that makes your t-shirt fit like it was custom made, this is the move. The lateral raise isolates the side head of the deltoid, the muscle responsible for shoulder width, and when trained consistently, it transforms your entire silhouette. To execute, hold a dumbbell in each hand at your sides, elbows slightly bent. Raise your arms out to the sides until they reach shoulder height. Pause for a second, then lower them under control. The secret is not the weight, but the control. Focus on the burn, not on moving the heaviest dumbbells in the gym. Studies confirm that lateral raises are among the most effective movements for side delt activation. Advanced athletes sometimes do them one arm at a time for deeper mind-muscle connection, or seated to eliminate torso momentum. For most people, 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps with moderate weight is the sweet spot. The biggest mistake? Swinging the torso or lifting above shoulder height, which shifts the work to your traps and risks shoulder irritation. Keep it clean, controlled, and consistent, and your shoulders will thank you. The third exercise on our list is a classic, made famous by none other than Arnold Schwarzenegger himself, the Arnold Press. What makes this movement so powerful is that it combines pressing with rotation, activating all three heads of the deltoid in one smooth motion. It's dynamic, it's challenging, and it's one of the best ways to break through plateaus if your shoulders have stopped growing. Here's how to do it right. Start with the dumbbells held in front of your chest, palms facing you. As you press the weights overhead, rotate your wrists outward so that your palms face forward at the top. Reverse the motion as you lower the dumbbells back down. This twisting action forces your muscles to stabilize through a wider range of motion, hitting areas that a regular press misses. For most lifters, 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps with moderate weight is ideal. Don't rush the rotation, keep it smooth and controlled. Too much weight or speed will compromise your form and increase the risk of injury. A great progression strategy is to start with the Arnold Press early in your workout, right after the traditional shoulder press, to maximize strength and hypertrophy. Over time, experiment with slight pauses at the top of the movement to increase time under tension and stimulate even more growth. Next comes the front raise, which gives your shoulders that bold, rounded look from the front. While the front head of the deltoid already gets work from bench presses and other pushing movements, isolating it ensures balance and complete development. Without it, your shoulders may look flat when viewed from the front, and your physique won't have that three-dimensional pop. To perform the front raise, hold a dumbbell in each hand in front of your thighs, palms facing down. With a slight bend in the elbows, lift the weights straight up to eye level, pause briefly, then lower them slowly. For those who prefer a joint-friendly option, you can use a neutral grip, palms facing each other, which often feels more comfortable, especially if you've ever experienced shoulder pain. In terms of programming, 2 to 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps with lighter to moderate weights work best here. The goal is precision and control, not moving maximum loads. Variations include alternating arms or using a plate instead of dumbbells for a slightly different feel. The main mistake to avoid? Swinging the body forward to cheat the weights up. That shifts tension off the shoulders and onto momentum. Together, the Arnold Press and the front raise carve out definition, balance, and that impressive front-to-side shoulder fullness that separates average physiques from outstanding ones. The fifth and final exercise is the dumbbell reverse fly, sometimes called the bent-over lateral raise. This move targets the rear deltoids, which are often the most neglected part of the shoulder. And here's the catch. If you skip training your rear delts, your shoulders will never look complete. From the side and back, they'll appear flat. And even worse, weak rear delts can contribute to poor posture, rounded shoulders, and higher risk of injury. To perform the reverse fly, bend forward at the hips until your torso is almost parallel to the ground, keeping a slight bend in your knees. Hold a dumbbell in each hand with palms facing each other. With elbows slightly bent, lift your arms out to the sides in a wide arc until they reach shoulder level, then lower slowly. Think of it as trying to spread your wings. Control is everything here. Use too much weight, and you'll end up swinging your torso, turning the exercise into a lower back workout instead of a shoulder builder. Beginners can do this lying chest down on an inclined bench, which provides extra support and keeps the focus on the rear delts. More advanced lifters sometimes use single-arm variations for mind-muscle connection, or incorporate cables for constant tension. For programming, 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps is a sweet spot. Now let's talk strategy. To really grow your shoulders, you can't just throw exercises together randomly. The delts respond best to a mix of heavy compound lifts and lighter isolation work. For most people, training shoulders once or twice a week with 12 to 16 total sets is optimal. For example, you might start with presses early in the week, like the Dumbbell Shoulder Press and Arnold Press, and then hit isolation moves like lateral raises, front raises, and reverse flies later in the week for balanced growth. Progressive overload is your best friend. That means gradually increasing the weight, reps, or sets over time while keeping perfect form. Even adding just 2 to 5 pounds every couple of weeks makes a big difference when done consistently. Don't forget recovery. Your muscles don't grow in the gym, they grow when you rest. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep, adequate protein intake, around 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. and at least 48 hours of recovery between intense shoulder sessions. Now imagine this. A few months from now, you look in the mirror and see shoulders that are broad, rounded, and powerful. Your t-shirts fit differently, your posture is straighter, and people start noticing your transformation without you saying a word. That's the power of combining the right exercises with smart strategy and consistency. If this video gave you the push you needed to level up your training, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to Health Momentum, and activate the notification bell so you never miss our next upload. Drop a comment below and tell us which of these 5 exercises you're already doing and which one you're going to add to your routine starting today. Your engagement is what drives us to keep creating powerful content for your health and fitness journey. This is Health Momentum, wellness in motion, life in balance. Stay strong, stay consistent, and I'll see you in the next video.